Hey everybody, I've got a dynamite training for you today. And if you're looking for a way to take your business online with simple automated systems that enable you to grow fast, effectively support and coach your team members no matter where they are in your organization, and share a consistent message with confidence and ease that attracts individuals into your business, then you are in the right place. I'm Diane DeLongshaw, and I teach women in network marketing how to leverage the power of funnels to bring their business online and effectively coach, duplicate, and grow their downline. I've been in network marketing for 10 years and built a multi-million-dollar global business with an amazing team of thousands of business partners and customers. And my mission is to help women see success and grow both financially and personally through entrepreneurship. This is episode 2 in a training series on this topic. So right now, I am going to share my screen. If you guys will hold on for 1 second. All righty. So this is a funnel. And this, again, is episode 2 of a series. So if you missed episode 1, please go back to that and go through that training first. So first I'm going to show you just real quick, do a review from the last one. This is our team storybook, and this enables you to share your opportunity with prospects. And this, I'll go through it real quick. This is going to have a fun title on the top, Build a Business from Your Phone. It's fun, flexible, and perfect for today. And then you're going to share in this storybook, in this team storybook or business funnel, you're going to share about your company and about your team. Okay, so step 1, and again, this is from my prior training, but just real quick, step 1, you're going to share the story about your company. Step 2, you're going to share the story of your team. We're going to share some testimonials from different business partners and perhaps a video that you might have sharing testimonials from live testimonials from some people on your team, or maybe it's from your company, from what they offer you as business owners. And then you're going to talk a little bit about how you set new consultants up for success, how to get started, and then ask them to set up a time to connect. And then you'll share some additional information, some additional stories, just to help those prospects have their own aha moment of how this business could actually work for them. Okay. So let's go. We're going to talk about the structure of a funnel. Okay. So this is going to be the basics. I've got a lot more trainings that are going to come through each of these parts of the funnel, and they'll always be numbered, right? So you'll know which is number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, etc. But today we're going to talk about structure. Later we'll be talking about font, videos, photos, how to move things around, all sorts of good stuff. But for today, just simple, basic. Okay. So these are kind of the structure of your funnel. So you've got sections, you've got rows, you've got columns, and you've got elements. That's what we're going to focus on today. Sections, rows, columns, elements. Okay. A section goes all the way across the page. Okay. So, and it's highlighted, you know, it's a section if it's got these green tools to it. Okay. So this is one section. And what you do is when you build out a funnel, and we'll talk about this more in future trainings, but when you build out a funnel, you want each section to have certain components in it. And every time you start a new section, you want to start a new section so that you have more functionality to move things around in that section and to edit things in that section. Okay. So this would be what I would consider the header section, right? This is going to be the next section in the funnel, which is where we're going to share our story either from our founders or from, if you want to share the story of your business, or you have a leader that wants to share, another leader that wants to share the story of the business, however it works for your particular company, you're going to put something in here that shares your company story, okay, in this section. And then you're going to go down, and each section of your funnel is going to be divided. Again, because that's going to enable you, if you feel like if you set it all up and you go, maybe I don't like it there, maybe I wish it was up a little further up or a little further down, it enables you to do that, okay? So here, just for an example, how you can move a section up, okay, right? So I decided, maybe I like this section above, or maybe I like it down here. So that's the beauty of the sections, is you really can, it enables you to move things around. So say I wanted to move that below meet your team, okay? Again, super easy. It's just a click of a button, okay? You don't have to redo anything. So those are sections. Within sections, you have these tools that enable you to make changes. So you've got your settings tool, which is going to open up all of this information and how you move things around and make things look different in your section. It's going to have a cloning option. So if you like this section and you want to use it again somewhere else and maybe change the content, you can clone it like that. Okay, so now you have two of them. I'm going to delete that. And always when you're making edits, you can save here, you can save there. And then of course, like I just showed you, there's a little trash can, and you can trash a section if you don't like it. Okay, so within the section, just for some basics, you can move sections around. So you have a top margin where you can move sections up and down. You can put a background image in a section, and we'll go through that when we go through images. You can make the width a full page. You can make it wide, medium, small, or extra small. So let's just go to medium. Do you see how that pulled that in? Okay, made the section much smaller. So we're going to go back to full width. And then you can do background color, text color within that section. And then you can move padding again up and down so that it lays out the way that you want it to lay out. So yeah, you can move below the section, you can move as well. And then left to right, you can pull the section in depending on how you want it to sit on the page. You can go into some advanced settings. We'll do that later. But for now, I just want you to understand how the sections work, okay? So next we're gonna go to rows. So rows, you can add a row, which then once you add a row, you decide how many columns that row has, all right? So let's go down here to a row. So remember how we said the sections, or I said sections are in green, rows are in blue, okay? So here is a row. So if you look at these settings, well, actually, let's talk about how to create a row first. Okay, so here, when you create, let's create a new section. When you create a new section, this is how you do it. I didn't talk about that a minute ago. Sorry about that. So you create a new section, say you go full width on the section. Okay, so the first thing you get to choose once you choose a set or create a section is you get to add a row. And then once you add a row, you get to decide how many columns you want in your row. Okay, so this right here, this is one column, right? Because we've just got a header or some title and then a video. Okay, if you scroll down here again, this is one. We've chosen one column for all these because there's only one image or one text. There's just one box of information per row. Now here, as you can see, this row, right, has 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are the choices. So when you start to make a row, then you decide how many columns you want. So let's go back up here. I wanted to show you an example. Here's add new row. Say I have a couple little images or just something I want to share, but quite a bit of it across. You can go to 6 columns. I think that's way too much to have on a page, but it might work for some different pieces of information. I like to, so then I'd add another row. Like if I wanted to get rid of that, I like having 1, 2, or 3 columns. Even 4 starts to get a little bit tight. So I just added another column. Again, you just use the little blue button. So just like here, just like on the sections, when you want to add a new row, you click on the blue button. When you want to add a new section, you click on the green button, right? Because talked about sections are green, rows and columns are blue. Okay, so if I want to get rid of this because I don't want that many across, I'm going to delete it. Okay. Okay, if I wanted to say I wanted to have 3 pictures, maybe I want 3 before and after pictures, or you probably, I don't know if you'd want that on your business storybook, but you might. And then I could do 1 column. So I might want to have 3 images. And then maybe I want to have one row with some content in it, right? Or then I decide, well, maybe I want to have my content above my images. You can just use that little arrow button, right? So now the content moved up from here. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So then again, okay, I want to add another row. Okay, great. I'm going to click on the blue. I'm going to add 2 columns, and then I'm going to get to choose what elements I put in here. Okay. So now let's talk about elements. So elements would be your choice of a header or some content or a bulleted list, sorry, a video, an image, anything like that. Okay, those are going to be elements within your funnel. So we've got the sections that are the widest part, the rows and the columns, which create the space that you put the element in. Okay, so here would be 1 section, right? This whole piece right here with these 9 little happy faces and testimonials are the section, okay? And then within it, we've got a row, okay? A single row that also has an element, okay? And the element is text. Then in here, we have a row that has 3 columns, okay, right? 3 columns. And then in each one, we've got, in each of the columns, we have elements, okay? So if you go back up here, and we can play around with this, I want this to be a headline. So I click on headline. I can go here. Well, let me make this, let me change the background in here so you can see it. You can choose, and we'll go over colors later, but that'll make it a little bit different looking. Okay, so you have a large call to action, which means that's where you can put, you can edit your font, you can put whatever you want, can type whatever in there, right? But the element that you just put into that row that has 1 column is a headline. Then you can go down here and say, I want to add another element. And I'd say, okay, well, there I'd really like an image. I can click image, and an image is going to go in there. And then when you want to put that image in, you're going to go up here, and I'm going to show you how to download and save images into the back office area of this of ClickFunnels, this funnel program. So you've got your image, and say here, I decide, well, I think I want to put a little content in there. So I can put a paragraph right there. Okay, again, these are all elements. Then I can add another element. Maybe, oh, I think I would like another image. Okay, down here, maybe I want to put a video in. So again, I just click on the elements, click on the video here, click on the element, right? Click on add new element, click on video. There we go. Okay, so those are the basics of the structure. So then you can save, show you, and then you preview. Okay, and then you can see the changes that were made to your funnel to make sure that they look right. And then if you decide, okay, well, I kind of like this, but I don't know if I like this content in the middle. Maybe I want just 2 images, or maybe I just want 3 images, right? So you just go back here and you can go, okay, well, I want 3 images instead of that content in the middle. And you're going to click on again, on the elements, you're going to, oh no, okay, I'm sorry. You have to, so this is what you have to do when you do that. You have to delete it first. Okay, I'm going to delete that element and then it opens up so I can add a new element. Now I'm going to add an image. Okay, does that make sense? And then here, this is what's really nice too. You can make, you can move the columns so one's smaller and one's bigger. Like say you want a couple smaller images and one bigger image, you can move the columns back and forth. You can have them all the same size. You can make them different sizes. It's also nice sometimes, I think, I like to use, sometimes it takes a minute to grab these. It's not grabbing that right now. So you can, another option is to do maybe, like you can add, like say you wanted to add a little headline over this image, you can do that, okay? And again, when you click on an image, you can use this little top margin, go down, okay? So you can also, you know, play around with that. So there's a lot of really fun things you can do. Again, there's a headline, you can move it up there. You can make this smaller, like we talked about, okay? So there are a lot of fun things you can do to really customize the funnel to whatever really fits your needs. So that is going to do it for now. I just wanted to show you guys the sections, rows, columns, and elements so you knew how this laid out. And then the next training, we're going to talk about fonts, font size, and spacing. That'll be training episode number 3. All right. So I hope this was helpful to you all today. If you are watching this on my Facebook page, please give me a like and put any comments, any questions like that underneath, and I'll be checking back and answering your questions. If you are on YouTube and you're watching this, if you can give me, if you found it helpful, if you can give me a like, give me or hit the bell and then subscribe to the channel. You'll be seeing a lot of really great trainings coming out over the next few weeks that are going to help you see success and grow like crazy with your network marketing business. So thank you so much for being on. I appreciate your time, and I will talk to you soon.